this machine either when they get done with all
They'll
the
just always
safety.
stay stationary, right? This is always locked in, isn't it?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, this is the guy he's trying to learn from, so teach him. There you go.
All right, so we've got fabric going over.
Coming off to the front. Yep.
Okay.
Same as we do it.
Yep.
But we need to know the threading process.
Yep. Oh, I left you too. I knew what you were looking for. And that.
This is forward when you slide it on. Because
Okay.
when it starts running, it's going to kick back to lock it on there.
Okay, I'm not sure. I'm
It's
not
gonna-
sure about that.
See this thing?
Yes.
It goes back and forth.
Correct.
Okay?
Right.
Forward right now.
Got it.
Because when it starts rolling, you want it to lock on and hold in place.
Look around the big one.
Oh, you just go
Take
all.
your time so he can see what you're doing.
It's okay. We got video.
Yeah, we got video right
Video evidence.
Is that one of them Go cams?
Yeah. So your tubes are longer than 50. Or 30.
This is your counter.
Correct.
So now see how that kicks back over this way to hold that tool? All I do is just put a very light pressure on this bottom one so it doesn't.
It's real light.
Now you can't control that, moving it back and forth. Or if you have a,
It's not going to move back and forth. Why would it move back and forth? If you got both of these tight on each end, it's not going to go anywhere.
okay.
It's going to come off of this spool to go on this one exactly the same way.
And if it rolls a little bit, he just drops it on the floor. And everything goes to everything goes up.
Is that wide open? That's where it goes?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
And he barely holds on to it, I know that, just to keep it, so it's just enough to keep it tight,
Just a little tension.
just a little bit.
Bar's not straight.
It's got a little wobble to it, yeah, it's long. We'll see how straight your bar is when you're 60 years old.
So anytime you're running a virgin roll here or a master roll, you always gotta go over put on this tube before you can cut up here.
Right. 48 yards.
What was that right there?
That's what makes it go.
Oh, that's a drive.
Exactly. This foot pedal is what makes this go.
What's this one do?
This says 48 yards because you had 1 yard that you threaded to the beginning and 1 yard at the end.
From the threading, yeah.
But, well, it's not going to count because when it goes over that thing, it's loose, so it doesn't turn the count.
This pedal doesn't do anything, correct?
Not that I've ever used.
Okay.
It hasn't for the last
It looks
43
like it's
years.
attached
Let's
to
put
the
it
same
that
one.
way.
It's above
No,
that.
this is for this, dude. That's not attached to this.
It's attached to this piece back here.
And that piece is down there.
Watch yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah, show them that there's two different tighteners. One is twill, I guess, right?
Yep.
That's where I was thinking we use those boards on the end to give pressure. So that's what, a 5/8 roll?
That's garbage.
That's your solving. much usually take off for the guard? What's the
Well,
smallest?
it depends on if you're going off the coated end, because this came off of a 60-yard master, so one end is going to be the coated end, one end isn't.
Right.
So you have to feel how far it actually goes in.
What's the narrowest you can take off with? I'm saying. What's the smallest you can?
Whatever you feel your fingers comfortable with.
He
always gets nervous.
I get nervous every
Oh,
time.
he always gets nervous,
now
but
do
I
you-
don't think that's what it's
I
about.
just do one of these because I don't
Now,
know.
do you need to do this right now, or could you just leave that?
Oh, you can just leave that, and I'm just doing it so that, you know, you can,
Okay.
So you're cleaning up both ends.
Yep.
Yeah. You don't have to though.
you don't have to.
And what's he doing? What's that?
And he's still got all his fingers. Hopefully they'll all still be here today.
What was that thing you were doing?
Sharpening it.
He was taking
I'm doing what that stone should be doing.
Gotcha.
Okay, and then however, okay, so we want to cut a 2-inch roll. We're going to come over 2 1/8. Okay. And you just put your fingers here real light so that as it's cutting, it can actually push it out.
See it pushing it out.
The biggest
Steel
important thing for this is the bevel on this blade that's set by the stone to keep this blade sharp. As long as the blade is sharp,
Why did you have to? Why did you use your little?
Taking the glue off.
well, see,
The glue.
see all that stuff from the back and the coating that's put onto the.
It's just a coating. You need to use a big
So is that what gets all over the stone
Yep,
too?
Yep, and that's why you got to keep.
So it's just a
cleaning
matter
the
of
stone
keeping
up.
that stuff clean.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
That's how you do it.
Okay. I mean, it's fairly simple.
Yeah. Again, it is.
How do you know how far to go in? Can you go in too far?
You have this. See this? This is what sets how far you're going in. Okay.
Okay.
So, as your blade gets smaller, you're going to keep turning this down. As you wear the blade down, because see, here's some of our old blades. There's 3 or 4 of them that are sharp on the top.
Pretty neat. Eh?
See, you have to wear that blade down.
His eyes. Every time he goes
But as
there.
you wear that down, you're going to make that adjustment there so you can come in further to make the cut.
What if you
Yeah.
have the wrong adjustment on there to hit the bar?
Oh, I've done that plenty of times.
If you look on the
Feel this
back
back
side,
here? Feel this back here? And that's why it dulls it, you know what I mean? I mean, there would be the perfect, right there would be the perfect thing for where you're at now, which means we actually want to come up on this.
And what about pressure? Pressure when you're pulling that down, you don't want to pull with all your might. You want to kind of let the blade do its job.
Right. You want to let it do the cutting for
Okay.
you. Okay, see, now I've got it too high up, and there would be perfect.
So you just want to
because
be,
it's cutting
It's through the
your
cardboard,
paper.
but it's not into the bar.
yeah. Okay. There were some adjustments back here that you were doing, or no?
Well,
You oil these?
Those are
Well,
oilers.
okay, you're talking to the wrong guy now. I've never oiled anything. The guy who used to do our maintenance, Roger Scott, used to tell me all the time, if you would ever use a little bit of oil or grease, I wouldn't have to be here.
So we come in.
I said, I don't do maintenance, I just work. This is the stick that takes the goo off of this side, and of course this is the one that takes it off of this side.
Okay.
The key is the angle that this is cutting the blade to keep this sharp.
Okay.
You know.
And what about, what's this?
Oh, that's the guard. Can't you tell?
How's it supposed to work?
Well, it used to be like this, and like this, and like this.
Oh, to keep the sparks from
Right.
shooting out.
Yeah.
What about your face?
I guess they never worried about my face.